I've mentioned this on this channel before, but even with me, obviously I wear a CGM, I'm type 1 diabetic, but I notice if my blood sugars are above my normal range, as they're dropping down, I don't need to get to hypoglycemic range, but as they're dropping down, even when I'm technically still sort of high, I start feeling shaky, almost the same symptoms as someone would feel when they're having a hypoglycemic episode. So same symptoms as they're dropping down.
Do you want to hear something sad? Do you know how long we've known that dynamic blood sugar changes, what you're describing, right? It's not absolute low levels. It's just the downturn.
Yes.
Do you know how long we've known that that's the cause of hunger? That's a huge cause of hunger. Do you know how long we've known that?
Over 100 years.
Yeah, well, not quite that long, but close. 1959, it was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, Gene Mayer. Okay, in 1959, he said, because they didn't know, where does hunger come from? Is it the brain? Is it the stomach? Is it the organs needing energy? What is it? We don't know. And he did tests and he showed that what you're just describing, glycemic dynamic changes, predicate hunger. And we've consistently shown that over the years, the 80s, the 90s. David Ludwig did a study in 96. You know, they've done studies all throughout the last 20 years, culminating in a massive study in 2021 with 8,000 CGMs and 80,000 meals, showing that dynamic blood sugar downturns cause hunger, cause people to eat more, be more hungry, snack more often, eat more in the next 4 hours, eat more in the next 24 hours, right? So one of the languages of hunger is insulin and glycemic variability, that blood sugar fluctuating.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side of it is insulin resistance, right? Which makes those fluctuations more likely, right? And it makes you raises up your triglycerides, right? And those triglycerides cross into your brain, it crosses the blood-brain barrier, tells your brain, stop responding to leptin. So this is a foraging signal, and people are like, well, why do we have this thing? It's such a flaw. No, it's not a flaw. It's beautiful. It's by design, right? If you are a grizzly bear and all of a sudden there's a ton of berries and salmon, what do you want to happen? You want to be hungry. You want to keep eating. You want that, fat, that sugar, that sweet, that, the salty taste from the oysters that they're eating. You want all of this to drive you to eat from a number of different mechanisms, right? And we didn't escape these signals. We may have been able to master our food environment in the last 70 years, but those hormonal signals, those glycemic signals, they've remained.